We're joined by Eddie Yokley, the Democratic candidate for Greene County Mayor. Eddie, a pleasure to have you with us.
Good to be here, Jim.
Well, we're just a couple weeks away from the general election. You've been out on the campaign trail for the last few weeks, and so far, looking back on it, how challenging has this campaign been for you?
Jim, I've really enjoyed it. Going around and talking to the citizens of this community, you can have a lot of fun doing that. And I'm amazed at how much the citizens know sometimes that maybe leaders think they don't know. And I've been talking to lots of people, and they've got me fired up.
You're talking to people. What kind of feedback have you gotten from the voters about what their expectations are for the next county mayor?
I think the people want a county mayor that'll be transparent, that'll do the job, make the hard decisions that are going to have to be made, and make them, with keeping in mind our taxpayers and our community. And, we've got to move forward. We can't move backward. And we're on a course right now that we've got to change.
Obviously, the big issue that's facing the county right now is the ongoing budget issues. It's something that needs to be addressed, and the committees are continuing to try and hammer some stuff out and try and get the numbers and everything in balance. As county mayor and as a candidate also, what do you see is going to be the biggest thing that's going to need to be done in order to get things taken care of financially?
Jim, there's a whole list of items that are going to have to be addressed during the next several years. I'm very concerned because of our budget declines in our reserves. And why is that important to our taxpayers? The reason it's important, if this community gets downgraded on its bonds, everything we borrow will cost us substantially higher interest rates, therefore costing taxpayers money. I want to make an effort, a special effort, to try to get that fund balance to where the lenders or the bond markets will not lower Greene County's grade to cost taxpayers a lot of money.
The next county mayor is going to have a commission that's going to be pretty much made up of entirely new folks. How important is it going to be for the next mayor to be able to interact with and lead the commission that's going to be coming in with really 21 different agendas?
Oh, it's going to be very critical and important, and I think that's one thing that I've done in the last 25 years that I've been involved in communities and community governments and state government. You've got to work together, and I'm hearing that from the people too, and they realize that if you don't work together, you don't do what's best for the people. I take it as a challenge. The first thing I want to do when we get our new commissioners, if I'm the mayor, is I want them to know they can trust me, and I want to furnish them the information that they need to make these decisions that are going to have to be made. I think that working together, we can come together, and I'm an optimist, and even though we've got this financial thing for Greene County is very, very, very serious, I think good leadership, effective leadership, and working with those new commissioners, I want to build rapport with each of them, whomever they may be, and I want them to know that they can trust me and I can trust them. And even if you disagree on some item of debate, you work together and you work it out and you do what's best for the overall general population of our community.
This isn't your first campaign, obviously, and you've certainly been spent many times out on the road and meeting with folks. But looking back, certainly at this campaign specifically, and maybe some of the other campaigns in general, what's the most rewarding part of campaigning?
For me this time it's very special because I finally feel that I can offer my community something that they can't find because of the experiences that I have had. Everything I did in state government relates to working with a mayor. Every committee I served on physical review to oversee the state budget of over $30 billion. I chaired the local subcommittee on government. I've had some great experience that's going to help me. And, you know, I also was a local official for 12 years. I dealt with the budgets then. I dealt with my own budget for them, being the assessor of property. And I've got, it's a multitude of experiences that are going to help me to hopefully work and work these problems out for our community. And it's exciting for me to think I've got something to offer that I think no one else has.
Eddie Yokley, the Democratic candidate for Greene County Mayor, we appreciate your time and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Jim.